Welcome to the Daily, where we take a few minutes each day to focus on God's Word so we can find and follow Jesus each day of our lives. Today, I will be reading from Exodus 33. So let's go. When I was young, or should I say younger, much younger actually, about 13 years old, I so desired for God to use me in ministry. At summer camp earlier that year, God had called me into ministry, pastoral ministry. I was ecstatic, but wasn't sure how to get started as a young person. My youth pastor was a huge help to me. He taught me how to learn and sit and listen and linger. In Exodus 33:11, we see a leader and his apprentice, an experienced leader and a novice, Moses and Joshua. Here's what it says. Inside the tent of meeting, the Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend. Afterward, Moses would return to the camp, but the young man who assisted him, Joshua, son of Nun, would remain behind in the tent of meeting. I love that verse. Did you catch that? Joshua was learning from Moses about speaking with God by watching, listening, sitting, and then lingering. Joshua saw and heard Moses meeting with God. He didn't speak up, he listened. And he didn't rush out of the tent to take on some leadership position. He stayed back and continued to linger where God was, staying in his presence. In this microwave, fast-paced society we live in, we often want to skip this vital step. We want to skip the process and go right to the position. But it's the process that prepares us for the position. I've worked with many young worship leaders over the years, and most want to get up on that stage and go for it. They want to lead. I can't blame them. They're excited to use the gifts God has given to them. I can help them, though, with the process, because worship leading and pastoring and any kind of impactful leadership is not an overnight thing. It is a process. I have them watch me, watch others, listen to me work with the team, help me pick out the songs, teach them the why, the what, the hows of leadership, and slowly release them into owning a position of leadership. One of the most important things I can teach them is that they will never lead people deeper into God's presence than they are willing to go themselves. Their private worship, their lingering in God's presence, prepares them for the public stage. Maybe you are a young person wanting to take on a leadership role. Maybe you're a young at heart person wanting more influence. It all starts with watching, listening, assisting, helping, and especially lingering in God's presence. After all, He is the greatest influencer of all time. I want to challenge you today to ask God to put a Moses in your life who can teach you. And maybe for some others, maybe you can find a Joshua who desires to lead. All in all, let's work together to raise up the next generation to lead well and to love lingering in God's presence. God bless you and have a wonderful day.